We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 22-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. And Corral will throw it. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to set... At the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right back to Spiller on second down. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, 38 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Maynard. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. 59 yards. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Here comes third and about a foot. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is, and now look at this, big gain but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. it didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Maynard. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Maynard. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He's got another one to Johnston. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. They run behind center with Spiller, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the
7-7, our score after one.
end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
On first and 10, Maynard, short throw caught by Dulcich, and he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you, but I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Maynard able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Denver Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get that complete to Albert O. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL starting. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put him?
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
At the 16-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Maynard. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The Broncos send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the 50, here's Herbert, rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down, Maynard. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. In motion left comes Williams. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following following the penalty. It's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Out of the gun, again to Spiller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 31. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert off of play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 19 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
There he goes, left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Good for a Denver Broncos.
Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 9 from the 44. A give running right. It's Hubbard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on first down. Maynard. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, Maynard. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Williams again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, we're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Maynard. And his throw here is incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
That is caught, and he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard to about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Maynard. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Maynard. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Maynard. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Third and long. Here's Corral. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert dumps it off for Spiller. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Herbert to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, I always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert gonna throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, second through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you, you know. If people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. But partner, that'll do it. You know, these week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.